Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Aubrey or whatever. In today's video, I'm finally bringing you guys my everyday makeup tutorial. I will be breaking down my whole everyday makeup routine step by step, so it's going to be completely beginner friendly. Okay, do you see this beat? Do you see this face? Do you see the hair? Like, everything is making sense, so just know that this video is going to make sense. I use a combination of drugstore and high-end products, but here you guys are going to see I mostly use drugstore products. And I know you're looking at this face and you're probably thinking that it's expensive, but it's really not. Like, she looks expensive, but she really wasn't that expensive, and you're going to see that in the video. But you know what, I'm going to stop talking and we're just going to get right into it. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Also, make sure to follow me on my Instagram, which will be on the screen somewhere. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this video. So we are all up in my face, all up in my business. This is as close as you can get to me. Okay, the first thing that I always like to do when I start my makeup is prep my skin. It's just really important to make sure that you're taking care of your skin before the makeup, because when you take care of your skin, you have better skin. And when you have better skin, your makeup looks better. So take that time to prep your skin before your makeup. What I've noticed is that when you do your makeup in a rush and you're just like all over the place, your makeup ends up coming out bad. And I don't know why that is, but when you are calm and relaxed and you just have nice energy and you're just feeling good, your makeup comes out good. So just relax yourself, especially if you're just learning. Nobody's rushing you. You're not rushed, okay? Take your time. We're gonna go through this together. I'm gonna take you through every step. This is gonna be a talk through video, so I'm gonna be talking to you guys the whole video and taking you guys step by step through the whole process of how I get my flawless face. So let's go ahead and get into it. Of course, I start off with my brows always. Brows are extremely important to me. I do think that I am the brow queen. I have self-proclaimed myself as the brow queen because brows are the first thing that I started with when I started makeup. And that was mainly because I have very thin, sparse brows. I do like to apply product on a dry brow. I like to use the Benefit Precisely My Brow. As you guys can see, the pen or the pencil is extremely thin. It is like the tiniest thing ever. As the name says, it is very precise, so it allows you to make natural hair strokes. I did brush them in place going the way that I wanted them to go, so when I fill them in, I just have to follow the natural pattern of my brows. I would suggest doing the same and also sticking to your natural brow pattern. Right now, I'm basically outlining my brow, and I'm gonna also fill in the top line. The front, I'm just going to stroke going up because your fronts of your brows usually naturally go up. I like to be very light-handed when it comes to the front. It's only at the ends that I'm a little more heavy-handed, but at the front, as you can see, it's getting a lot lighter. And then now I can go back in the ends and fill in and darken them up just a little bit more. Now I'm gonna conceal my brows using my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and this is the matte concealer, and I am in the color Deep Cinnamon. I'm going to be using this Morphe M124 brush. It is like a circular dome shape. I like to use the very tip, as you can see, because I already went ahead and put some of my concealer on there. Just like how I did the application of the product, I'm also going to apply my concealer the same way. I'm going to start in the middle and work my way out and then get to the front. This is a matte concealer, so I like to go ahead and right away blend this out with this brush. This is a Real Techniques brush. I like to blend it out right away because this concealer do not be playing. I'm already seeing the imperfections, but I need to blend out this concealer. This is when we bring in the magic pencil. This is my magic pencil. This is the Milani Weekend Brow Pencil. You guys see how I made a little mistake right there? I'm gonna go ahead and fix it. To conceal the top, I'm gonna use my LA Girls Pro Concealer. This is in the color Espresso. This is like a $4 concealer, I believe. They sell this thing everywhere. I'm using that same brush, but instead of using the pointy edge this time, I'm using the flat edge. I'm gonna be using it going like this on my skin. Always starting from the middle and then blending out. And to blend that out, I'm using the Morphe M173 brush, and this is just a nice dense brush. I'm also going to use this tool to fill in the middles of my brows. My brow does not go out very far, so I'm also using that brow pencil to make little hair strokes to elongate my brow upward a little bit more. I'm also going to use my foundation to carve out the front of my brow up to this point, just to make the front blend better when I put on my foundation. Bring it up into the middle also, just a little bit. It'll all just go together. And then I'm going to buff it out with that brush. I'm gonna really blend it out, blend it out. Yeah, you need to blend, child. Blend. We're gonna go ahead and get into the skin. This is my favorite part. So first thing that I like to do is use my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and this primer is an essential part of my makeup. I can't do my makeup without it. This is what the primer looks like. Just like the name says, it is like a putty type of form, and what it does is that it fills in your pores, and I do have textured skin, so it just fills in my pores, especially with my smile line. I don't know the science behind this putty primer, but it is amazing and I cannot do my makeup without it. The next product that I'm going to be using is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer. This is another primer that I've been obsessed with, and I use this right on top of the Poreless Primer. In my last couple of makeup routines, I was using the Milk Hydro Grip, and I was like raving about that like 2 summers ago. This is literally a dupe for the Milk Primer, but it is like $10, I believe, and it is so much better. I think I actually like it better than the Milk Hydro Grip. I don't know what it is about this primer, but like, it's pretty freaking amazing, okay? As y'all can see, it's almost gone because I used it so much. I think I've had this since I did the sponsorship with them, but I didn't use it for a while because I did not realize the power of it. I put it on kind of sticky and kind of tacky, but as I was telling you guys earlier, I do deal with really bad smile lines and I do get some oiliness. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me setting powder, and this is in the color Deep, I believe, Deep Dark. And I'm going in with my beauty blender, which is also an e.l.f. beauty blender. It's dirty right now because that's how much I use these. I'm gonna use it to grab some of that powder, and I already went ahead and patted some of it in the back of my hand. I'm gonna use it to grab some of that powder, and I already went ahead and patted some of it in the back of my hand because you do not want a lot at all. Put it right where my smile lines crease, around my mouth, right there on my nose because my nose does get kind of oily. I'm gonna do my forehead. Do not be afraid to get this on your brows. It is powder and it actually will only help, it will not hurt. So yeah, for my foundation, I use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundations in the color Walnut and the color Deep Rich. And I like to mix these two together. So I'll do 3 pumps of Walnut and then like 1 pump of Deep Rich. And that's what gets me the perfect color. To blend out my foundation, I'm using the Morphe M439 brush. This is the best brush that I have ever used for foundation. It's really dense and it's just really thick. Shoddy thick, okay? Shoddy thick and shoddy bad. So when I apply my foundation, I start around my mouth in the middle of my face and then I work my way out. Also going to blend down to my neck. You do not want to miss your neck, shawty. Like, make sure that when you put foundation on, you go down to your neck. My little burn mark, as you can see, the foundation does cover it up. I'm usually not a big matte foundation type of girl. I usually like a good dewy foundation, but every time I wear this foundation, my makeup looks amazing, and I've just decided to stop being in denial about it. I'm blending on my forehead now and just accept that this is my foundation. It's the perfect blend of colors, the perfect match, the perfect texture, the perfect everything. I'm gonna blend out that concealer on my eyes into the foundation. My neck is much darker than like the rest of my body, so if it looks like my foundation doesn't match, sometimes it does match. It's just that I match to my chest because my neck is darker, and y'all will see what I mean later on as we move on. For concealer, I'm using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer again, and this is a matte concealer. I have on a matte foundation, so I'm doing a matte concealer. I do not like to apply a lot at all. I'm just going to do the little something right here, and I'm going to bring it down to my nose. By the time I blend the concealer, it's going to spread out just a little bit. So I want to always leave room when I apply products for the product to spread out a little bit. And you guys are going to see what I mean as I go on, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to do the little something right here. Not the little something, but I don't know what to call it. It kind of helps me moderate the amount of product that I'm putting on. I'm also gonna put some right there on my nose. I like to do a straight line, okay? So I'm gonna start blending. I like to blend from the ends. You already applied it where you want to be, so just focus on keeping the product where you brought it. For me, I want my eyes to go up like this, so I try not to blend my concealer going anything lower than here because this is how my face is shaped. So that's how I'm gonna blend. So now I'm working my way up to the front and I'm blending out the edge by my nose. And I'm gonna bring it up into my eye a little bit because I wanna create some dimension right there with my nose and give me a cute little contour right there. Y'all see what I mean? And then I'm gonna blend out the little edge piece. And for the little edge piece, I like to sharpen my eye. I have like a natural crease right there in my eye, so I like to bring it out. Make sure to concentrate on just keeping it right there in the middle. So I pinch my beauty blender and just blend starting from the tip, and then I work my way up. And then I'm just gonna use my foundation brush to blend it out. So next I'm gonna contour using my Makeup Revolution Fast Stick Base Concealer. Yeah, I use it a lot and I broke it one day. This is in the color F18. This is the darkest color they have in their shade range. You want to focus it on your cheekbones. So if you're a beginner, I suggest figuring out where your cheekbones are, and you'll be able to tell where your cheekbones are by feeling for the bones. Mine are like right here. You can make this face and you'll be able to see your cheekbones. So my cheekbones are here. So when I apply contour, I apply it in the middle of my cheekbones, because by the time I blend, I want it to blend out to here. So I'm going to apply here. And I'm also gonna put some on my forehead, just a little bit, on my chin. I'm gonna blend this out using another Real Techniques brush, and this is actually a contour brush, like so. If you apply your makeup, you'll be able to feel your cheekbones. Like right now, I can feel my cheekbones, like where they are. And I'm also gonna apply coming up here a little bit. You should be vibing. Trying to be really careful with my install because I want this install to last as long as possible and I don't want to get foundation on it. I blended the contour like all the way up here, and that's because I like to keep my cheekbones high. I want my face to look squished. But no, for real, I'm gonna blend those together using the flat edge of my beauty blender. Blend my forehead now. So for setting powder, I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier setting powder. This is the translucent setting powder in the color Honey. You guys already know about the Laura Mercier setting powder. Like, these are just the OGs. Setting powders will come, setting powders will go, but this setting powder will forever stay because something about it that's just amazing. I'm tapping some into my beauty blender, and again, I do not like to use a lot of powder at all, especially, ooh, y'all saw that? As I was saying to you guys, I do not like to use a lot of powder at all. So I'm going to go ahead and even tap a lot of that powder into my arm. Look how much I tapped into my arm, and look how much is left. I'm going to blend it starting right from the front. Work my way out. It looks like I'm putting a lot, but I'm going to pat all this in. I do not bake. I'm going to literally just make all of that product absorb into my concealer. I'm also gonna use it to kind of carve out that nose like I did with the cream concealer. Ooh, y'all see how smooth that looks? Wow. I'm gonna bring that up to my forehead also. Blend it out with the back. I also like to blend the translucent powder on my forehead just to bring down the shininess, not necessarily because I put concealer on there. It does help with the shininess and oiliness throughout the day. I'm going to use the excess left to carve out my nose on either sides. You should be vibing. Does anybody else's hands get like super dirty when they do their makeup? My hands be so dirty. For bronzer, I'm using the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker, and what y'all know about that Mocha Mami, honey? I am in the color Mocha Mami. As I said, this bronzer is just beautiful. It's delightful. I'm going to be using the Morphe E4 brush, and this is just a slanted contouring brush. This brush is perfect because it allows you to carve out that cheekbone. Essentially, you want to keep it here. This is bronzer, so you can kind of work it up here. I'm also gonna put it on my forehead. This is very controversial. I like to do this. So I'm gonna take that same Fit Me powder, the translucent powder in the color dark, and I'm gonna use the flat edge of my beauty blender and just carve out that contour that I did on my cheeks to make sure that you can really see my contour. Very subtle. I'm also going to put in powder around my mouth to blend that translucent powder honey and everything together. Put it on my forehead too. And then I'm going to go in with the brush that I used for the bronzer again and just buff that out. This is the Milani Cheek Kiss blush, and this is a drugstore blush. It's so pretty, and this is in the color Blushing Berry. I'm also going to be using the e.l.f. monochromatic multi-stick, but I use it as blush, and it does have like a lot of glitter in there, but that's what I like about it. To apply it, I'm using my Morphe M405 brush. First, I'm gonna go in with the Milani. I like to wear a lot of blush. I'm gonna start right in the apple of my cheeks, right here, and you can go ahead and make that face again because it helps you to see the balls of your cheeks, and then work my way out. You should be vibing. I also like to put it on my nose. I don't know, I just love the way blush just... You guys see how happy I'm getting just from applying blush? It really gets me excited because it just like, look how it looks on my skin. And somebody's gonna come and tell me that I can't wear it. Anyway, child, I'm gonna go in with the second blush. And I like this one because, like I said, it has that shimmer, it has that glow. So I'm gonna put it right on top, right in the apples. You see that? You see that? Purr. I put that on my nose too because it gives my nose that bling bling shing shing. Now I'm gonna go in with my ColourPop Super Shock Cheek highlighter, and this is in the color Wisp. I'm just gonna wear like the tiniest bit of highlighter. I like to blend it right into my blush. I like to put a lot of highlighter right there in my eyes. I don't know, it looks really pretty. I'm gonna do a little bit on my nose too. And I'm also put a little bit of that blush on my forehead because it looks really pretty. To finish it off with my Morphe setting spray, and this is the Luminous setting spray. I like to use this setting spray because everything else that I just did was like pretty matte. So this just brings a little bit more, it brings the glow back. I like to drench my face, mind your business. Now I'm gonna go in with my bronzer again, and we're gonna do a little something with my eyes, and I'm using my Morphe M441 brush. So you see this concealer right here, it looks a bit harsh the way it just comes from the concealer to my eye. So what I'm gonna do is meet it together, and that's also gonna give me like a little bronze in my eye so that my eyes aren't just like plain and there's at least something there. But I only wear eyeshadow on special occasions, and you know, this is my everyday look. So now I'm using, what is this? This is a E64. What I do is like meet the contour from my eye. I'm bringing it out and then like faded it into my eye. I'm really gonna define the nose a little bit, just right here. And that's pretty much how I contour my nose. I wouldn't be me if I didn't wear eyeliner. If you know me, you know that me and eyeliner go hand in hand. Like, I need eyeliner to survive. I'm just kidding. But no, for real. It's only right I show you guys my eyeliner look of the day. I'm really not gonna talk through this because it's not something I can talk through. You're just gonna have to watch and see, okay? So just watch. I did go a little bit extra with it. I'm also gonna do my bottom liner, and this is the liner that I use for my bottom line. It's a pomade. I really don't know what it's called, so that's why I'm just showing it to you guys. Next, I'm gonna do my bottom mascara. I'm not gonna put mascara on my top, but I will put some on my bottom. So my lashes are on and popping. No, like I can't stop looking at myself in the mirror because I just look so good. But it is time to do our lips. And for lips, I like to use a couple of different things. So just pay attention. Try to keep up. First, I'm going to exaggerate my Cupid's bow using my highlighter. Now I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips just using a regular brown lip liner. And I do like to overline my lips, and that might sound a little crazy because you guys are thinking, oh, you already have big lips, why do you need to overline them? But overlining your lips is not really about making them look bigger. Well, I guess for some people it is, but for me it is about making them look plumper and juicier, and you'll see what I mean. Now I'm gonna take this lip liner that I got from Sephora. It's a Rogue Gel lip liner, and this is in the color Molasses 17. I'm gonna put that right underneath, right on the ridges of my lips. Dark lip liner again. Going in with my NYX Butter Gloss, and this is in the color Maybeline. This is like a nudish pinkish lipstick, which usually for dark skin I would run away from, but what you have to do is line your lips first and then put it on. So I like to put on a little bit at first. And then I'm gonna put this Essence lip gloss, which there's no words on it, all the words ripped off. Put this right on top of it. And then I'm gonna go back again and put the Maybeline on top of that, because this time it'll appear better because there's something sticky for it to hold on to. This lip gloss is really weird, so I had to do this to get it to show up. That is it, you guys, oh my gosh, we're done. What do you guys think? I think that it came out so amazing. I do my makeup all the time, but like, y'all caught me on a good day. I am so happy to finally be able to bring this video for you guys. I literally haven't done an updated makeup tutorial in like over a year, which is just so ridiculous, but I really hope this makes up for it because like, wow. I shook myself and it's my makeup. If you are a beginner watching this video, please do not be overwhelmed by everything. I know it's a lot of steps, a lot of products, a lot of different things going on, but you kind of just have to learn your face structure and you have to figure out what works for you. But nonetheless, I hope you were able to take something away from this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also check out some of my other videos. Check me out, check out my library. I have so many playlists. I got a lot of things going on my channel, so just go ahead and get comfortable, girl. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.